yo no sé. Y digo a uno al rato, y se le olvida, les voy a probar un poquito, y se le va la pata, o se lastiman, o pegan un lado igual. So, para mí sería mejor que lo programaran.
Trevor, I'm sorry. Está bien if you could explain to him what you told him about the adjustments and variables, right? He makes a valid point. He was saying, look, if he could get it to work, but somebody could get hurt easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And can you tell him what you discovered?
Yeah, so first of all, they had an incorrect programming in here. One little thing. It says less than, but it should have been greater than. That's why it couldn't come down right. Because that's not, you guys had to run it in bypass. And when the low limit bypass, it'll just go as far as it can go. Yeah. That's obviously not right. So really, this button needs to go away. It should never be there to begin with. But I fixed that, so now we can actually use these values, and it was working. So what we did is he came down manually to find the zero, essentially, right, of what in the low setting, let's call it die spot number 4. We put in 1.47 because that's what it read when it came down, right? So now it won't go below that, so it'll come down. You're not going to bring it back. But here's the problem: there's still no compensation. So what happens if you put a 1/4 inch plate in there right now? You try to bend it, you're still going to break your die because you're coming too far, right? Or you can't. Yeah, they can bump in, and but you want to be able to rest and come down and not have to worry about it, right? And so this really needs a different method of programming. Most modern stretchers, the way they do them now is you set in your gauge, you set in your backstop distance. It's like CNC almost, right? What's my distance from back? What's my gauge? And what die am I using? And then it does all the calculations for you. And then you can go over, you get your pedal, and it comes down and goes back up, right? That's what it should be, but it's not set up that way. They've got a lot of awesome tech they put in. It's older, but whatever. But then they didn't really do it. It's one small step above manual, right? So really, I think the way to do this the right way would be to I put in a new screen. The automated direct screens, they're not bad, but they're just kind of low powered. So I would go to Winetek, which is actually technically cost-wise, they're about the same price as automated direct. We have way more functionality. They pair really well around Bradley PLCs. We can actually set up your recipes and make it really easy to use, really easy to edit, and way cleaner. Your operators don't need all of this, right? Your operators need a lot less going on here. They should have enter in my gauge, enter in my die number, and enter in my backstop distance.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then once that's good, and then you hit confirm. Okay, my data's confirmed. Go over, hit my pedal, right? Get away from any of that other weird stuff that's going on. That'd be my recommendation. I think we can do that with what you have existing without needing to make